nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the Washington Redskins. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Green 80. Left. Switch.
Now a play fake here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. Well executed there on second down, so do you go back to the air on third?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a second time.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. He's able to find Wallace. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Geis, his first carry of the game. And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Ready? 60 out low. Mike, 58, right there. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Now a handoff. Geis going right. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3. Here we go. Pittsburgh. I got you, son.
Haskins on 3rd down. It's caught. Jones. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Check 50. Check 51.
Geis. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis, his 4th touchdown on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Let's go.
Wilson going to fake the give and keep it himself. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a Giant first down on a gain of 16.
Alert, alert. Check. Lucky.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
380. Here we go.
Now on 2nd and 13. Wilson gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 34-yard line. Wilson going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming.
Right there, 56. Hey.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Ryan Kerrigan able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
He's coming.
3rd and long, it's Wilson. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. John Ross, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Rosas good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to...
He's got daylight. The 40, the 20, 10, and he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Darius Geis with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Redskins have taken the lead. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. It's a very short kick, taken right at the 20. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
A gain of 2 brings up second down at the 37-yard line.
Let them know. 14.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The Giants on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. To throw is Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
On 2nd down and 4. Haskins eluding the pressure right. And his throw here is incomplete. He was looking for Paul Richardson there. And it's 3rd and 4.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
58, right over there. Right. Mike, 58, right there. Y'all not ready. 58. 58 for Mike.
Looking to throw, Haskins. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
A big kick that time, 52 yards. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Now Wilson. He's going to take off with it. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
They go play action with Wilson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the former Giant, Landon Collins. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And the drive begins with a run by Geis. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Haskins under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd.
Watch the pass. 47's the mic. 47's the mic. Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, check Mike.
Third down. Here's Haskins. He completes it to Jones. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. That second down play nets a -4. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. Third downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, and you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. I don't think anyone got a finger on it. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. The tackle by Matthew Ioannidis. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now it's Wilson. Being chased out left. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
I got you. I got you.
On third down, Haskins. And he finds McLaurin. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
58, boys. 58. 58. It's Mike. Defense wins championship.
Now Haskins on first down. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
2nd and 10 now. Haskins looking long for his tight end read. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
65. 58's the mark. 58's it.
Haskins going to throw again. Slings this deep from McLaurin. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin in the final seconds of the first half. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
This fielded at the 2. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Reuben Foster picks it. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down in those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
58 to Mike. 58. 58 to Mike. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D. Check 31. Check 13.
Shotgun handoff to Thompson. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
He was tackled with the 27-yard line. A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 8.
Hey, 58 is a Mike. Go 58 is a Mike.
To throw on 3rd down. Haskins. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
To me, the defense was looking a little gassed near the end of the first half, but they've come out of the locker room with a little extra spring in their step. Wonder what they did at halftime to get them so motivated.
I don't know, but that sack looked good. Now let's see if they can build on the momentum of that play. Now they can't bring him down. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape, 1st and 10. They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Get that ball. Ringer, guys. Fight for the... Quick touch.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. DK Metcalf, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. The extra point hits the left upright but goes through anyway. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
It's game situation. Let's go. Slam. Grab.
On 2nd down, here's Haskins. Looking deep for Julio. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. O'Shane Ximines drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this will be touched by a member of the kicking team inside the 20, and it's at the 17-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we...
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Monte Nicholson picks it, and his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. A 1st down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From midfield now, Haskins. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
On 3rd down, Haskins looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. He's up to 88 yards receiving in the ballgame now, and he's got a 1st down.
Kill.
On first down, it's Haskins. Got a man out of the backfield. It's Chris Thompson. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Giants' 35-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Watch out.
Throwing again, here's Haskins. He's got Thompson here, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 21. Haskins now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. This is Thompson. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18. Back now at FedEx Field, it's the Redskins with the football and the lead as we start the 4th. Back now at FedEx Field, it's the Redskins with the football and the lead as we start the 4th. To throw on 3rd down, Haskins. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Haskins. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Julio Jones with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. What's good on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
Next to score, Redskins 48, Giants 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Mike 57. Watch his feet.
Throwing is Wilson. They'll find Metcalf. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Wilson now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Wilson. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 63 yards receiving for him now, and that last catch good enough for a first down. Now it's Wilson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
The throw over the middle taken in. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab as his guys are back within a single score. PAT up and good by Rosas. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Redskins take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Well, simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. On first down, this is Geis. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Haskins to throw. Able to find his running back, Geis. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. The Redskins have the first down on a pickup of 18. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. Out of the gun, Geis. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Partner, so much for situational football because that's the absolute last thing you want to do when you're protecting a lead in the fourth quarter. Not only do you lose yardage, but you find a way to go out of bounds and stop the clock.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's second and 13. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Third and 15 here after the first and second down plays went in the wrong direction. Well, now they'll try the end around. Call it a gain of 5. Fourth down now.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And Lutz puts this one through. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it?
And he can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. One last shot for Wilson. Open man is Ross, complete. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down.